Hello friends, welcome back to episode number 6 and the semi-final of women and men. 20 climbers climbing the boulder problems we've seen setting for the qualification and the final already. I didn't record that much about the semi-finals because I was setting my own block, so I have just a little bit of footage which I can show you about setting and tweaking the boulders, but I'll try to walk you through the process or what's happening or what happened before. And what happened at the competition via voiceover, like I am doing for my reports. So enjoy, thank you for your support, leave me a like, follow this channel and see you later.
Ja, wir sind jetzt, hallo hier, wir sind im Halbfinale. Wir haben gestern die Halbfinalboulder reingeschraubt, ja, noch ein bisschen rumgespielt.
Ja, und was ist da jetzt noch passiert?
Ja, wir haben natürlich so ein paar Testpieces im Halbfinale in der Quali gehabt fürs Halbfinale. Und da konnten wir genau sehen, wie sich die Leute anstellen jetzt in den Bouldern und konnten das jetzt direkt ins Halbfinale übertragen und unsere Boulder einfach anpassen an die Leute, die jetzt heute hier sind.
Okay, die ersten 3 Halbfinalboulder der Herren sind ja alle verändert worden. Der letzte nicht. Das ist ja meiner, ne? Ich habe jetzt richtig Angst, dass er eigentlich viel zu einfach ist.
Moment, nein, deinen haben wir schon verändert, bevor wir reingeschraubt haben. Oder entschieden, dass wir es ein bisschen anders machen. Ja.
Und was denkst du? Denkst du, der ist zu einfach oder denkst du, die Runde macht das?
Nein, ich denke auf keinen Fall, er ist zu einfach. Ich glaube, wir haben jetzt ein sehr homogenes Feld an Bouldern im Halbfinale und jeder Boulder kann irgendwas entscheiden. Ja? Also wir haben klar ein paar, die schwerer sind, ein paar, die leichter sind, aber das gibt sich so wenig, dass ich wirklich glaube, dass jeder Boulder viele Versuche auch braucht und dass es dadurch dann entschieden wird.
First boulder, a sideways runner set by Eric, got heavily tweaked on the first hold, which used to be this huge blue pull jug here. Matze in his next try will show us why we tweaked it. I think because the first hold was basically a huge jug, they replaced it with a worse hold, which wouldn't allow you to stop only with stomping your feet and smearing against the wall. You can also see that the wall is not too overhanging, which allows you to smear your feet against the wall. In the end, most people climbed it dynamically, while we've also seen Billy Riddle jumping straight from the start to the top, and other people were able to stop on the first volume, still stopping there, but it was way harder, or at least way more powerful than the intended dynamic way. In the end, we got 20 tops as the easiest welcoming semi-final block and only 1 flash. While the men offered some quick action, the women had to climb a really slow slab, which was supposed to be easy and a little bit wobbly. That was the goal. We mainly tweaked the start and the top. The rest was adjusted accordingly. The start had this mean bunched step onto this coin shaped and sized foothold, then a traverse to the left, could climb it either way, foot swapping or going like Jesse on the left side, another method. So enjoy them climbing this boulder, and the last move was by far the hardest, pushing around and traversing to the left, and you had to push onto the zone hold. We tweaked this move several times and only with the left foothold. They are both stepping on right now. As soon as the foothold moves further to the left, the last move is way more comfortable. We moved it further and further right to make it a little bit bunched and really forced them to fight.
When the morning light crosses my pillow with your face.
Yeah, this is good. No, I think this is good. Good level. Now you have more to feel. Not so only composing. More mystic. More mystic in this. Mystic.
Würdest du auch sagen, das ist mystisch?
Brachial. It's the same. It's the same.
The second boulder had two difficult parts here, this one where Vadim fell, and the second move we've seen Robert trying and doing before, which was not that easy as it might look. You had to cross over, and now with your right hand, don't lose it, because if you lost it you are not able to push with it. Let's check out the hardest move in detail. You needed to switch and flip your right hand into a palm to oppose and press against it. The other method, the only one climbed it, was Jakob. He kind of got a toe hook jam into the left part and jumped into the shoulder. Hard as well, but also a flash for Jakob. The following boulder got tweaked a lot. Instead of the undercling foothold underneath below the volume where Katja is standing with her left foot, it used to be two screw-ons on top of the edge of the volume where Katja had her toe hook. That was kind of the right or intended way to climb it, but I think there were other ways to climb it as well, and once you made it over to the right side to this dual text hold, which I didn't like at all because I think it's weird shape and weird placement of the dual text, but anyway, the end was quite easy. Now we take a look at Janja Garnbret and how she climbed this boulder problem, which was not my favorite, but many girls struggled with it. So this is a typical semi-final boulder problem in my opinion, which don't have to be like the nicest or most beautiful boulder problems, but still create a ranking. Talking about the ranking, once you got the zone you also got the top, so there wasn't that much of a ranking afterwards, but it worked out in the end. Pretty much every move was droppable in this boulder. Jakob and Gregor flashed this boulder, 2 out of 4 guys flashing it. The boulder started with this swingerling and dropped down, and then I think the setters tweaked. I know for sure that they took off some screw-ons on top of the volume, so there wasn't a foothold anymore, and I think for the start hold there was a cluster of 3 holds, but in the end different ways to climb the end and the lower part. But it was still pretty hard, only 7 tops and 4 flashes.
Nee, ja. Dann kann ich nicht beschleunigen. Ne? Der ist ganz gut, weil ich die...
Du kannst den rechten Fuß noch rausholen zum Treten oben drauf.
I did such a bad job of filming the other boulders, but at least I tried to test this one in the original state. It was so hard, or at least the first move, and yeah, there were different ways to try it and to climb it, but in the end this was the hardest boulder of the whole semi-final round for the girls. Anyway, a couple of them climbed up to the zone. I think we got 7 zones, more than I would have guessed, but after the zone it was still hard. After this first dynamic move it quickly switched into really mean crimping here. We see Katja Kadic fighting hard, and also Chloe Collier from Belgium was not really comfortable with the upper part. She also struggled to place her heel in there. You either had to cut loose and have the strength or be really flexible. Let's take a look at the first move again. It was considerably easier if you were able to stick the right hand still below it and slow down the dynamic move, but after this was the hardest move, and the most impressed I was because of Oriane Berton, reigning Youth B World Champion and Bouldering Elite and everything, from France, 15 years old, and now we can see how she struggled with these mean crims at the upper part. The only one able to send this problem, of course, Janja Garnbret.
Can't go on this way, burning from day to day, wanting to hold you tight, finding you cold as ice. You're bad, you're bad, you're bad, you're bad, you're bad, and to you. You're bad, you're bad, you're bad, and you're bad, you're bad, finding you cold as ice. You're bad, you're bad, you're bad, you're bad, you're bad, and to you. You're bad, you're bad, you're bad, and you're bad.
Boulder number 3 of the girls was really hard, so really impressive climbing by Janja Garnbret. I made a full episode about this boulder number 4, which I set, so you can hit it up and get further details about the intention and the tweaks and the setting in a full extra dedicated episode. Enjoy Billy again.
You're bad, you're bad, you're bad, you're bad, you're bad, and to you. You're bad, you're bad, you're bad, and you're bad, you're bad, finding you cold as ice. You're bad, you're bad, you're bad.
If I remember correctly, women's boulder number 4 was supposed to be the easiest of the round. The style was powerful and athletic, and I think many girls were quite exhausted after the first 3 boulders, and the crux was up here. Now we see on the left hand side, I think Luchka, and on the right side I think it's Eva Havermüller, maybe Julia. Anyway, Luchka uses a heel hook on the left side to keep the tension and the hip close to the wall. Now one last time Mia Crumpel and Chloe Collier to compare, and see you in a bit.
You're bad, you're bad, and to you. You're bad, you're bad, you're bad, and you're bad, you're bad, finding you cold as ice. Oh, you need.
I hope you enjoyed the boulders. Yeah, I'm sorry that I couldn't give you any more information because I concentrated only on filming my blog. The only thing I can tell you right now are some numbers. I think this semifinal was, compared to a real World Cup semifinal, easier. Not too easy, but way easier. And then I compared the numbers. I ran some numbers, and we had 48 tops for the males in the Studio Block semifinal, while on average, averagely, you know what I'm saying, we have 30 tops in a semi-final round. Looking back at the 2019 season, for the guys, 18 tops more than on average. I think it's on average. When it comes to the ladies, they topped 34 out of 80 possible tops, and on average, it's 20 for the 2019 season World Cup circuit. So 18 and 12 more. If you want me to tell you a little bit more about the numbers game, or I can run some more numbers. I have a huge Excel spreadsheet. So, but if you want to know anything, let me know. Or should we talk about stuff like this at all? I don't know. So next episode will be the finals, and we can take a look how the finals turned out, because we already recorded all the thoughts concerning the finals in another episode. Niki out, click the follow button, support me, send me messages. Stay safe, stay at home, take care. Yeah, see you soon.